I don't know if you can see up there. That is probably the best thing about this caravan. Right, we're going to take you on an outside tour of the On The Move Grenade 6.9F. This is the one with the triple bunks. We have 4 kids. We need a lot of storage, and there's plenty on here. So where do you want to start? Let's just start at the back here. Okay, we'll start at the back. This is the barbecue. So we kind of asked for this to be put in. We didn't want the outdoor kitchen. You just lift that up. You need this particular barbecue to actually fit. It's the Ziggy and Brown. I think they're called the Nomads. They're new. As you can see, lid goes up, lid goes down all the way, so then you can go all the way in. It's got plenty of room. That tunnel boot, without this here, you can opt for an outdoor kitchen that comes right out, which would be pretty epic, but it's pretty heavy. So we just opted for a barbie to keep it simple, and then we've got extra space on the outside. This is the storage I use the most. It's a bit of a nightmare at the moment, but as you can see, I've got all the tools here. Compressor drill, all the rest. The barbecue. I keep my toiletry bag out here and some clothes as well, because they're always in the road up there. So when I want to just get up and move, I just come out here. It's also got plenty of room back there too. So you've got to kind of keep it a little bit organised. Otherwise, it can be a bit of a nightmare. To be honest, it'd be really great if there was another door here, or if that whole thing came out, because then you could fit more things in. But anyway, 2 picnic tables, lights and stuff in here as well, which is pretty groovy. Look, the whole thing's a dead set mess at the moment, because this is the Outback edition. We can't be in more, I don't think you can be in more of an Outback situation than we are right now. We're in William Creek on the Oodnadatta track, and it's epic, this whole thing. So it's just dusty is all I'm probably getting to. Late edition, we just presumed that it was going to come with a TV box, power box. So what that means is there's a little gap inside the, with a lockable, door. And then in there you got power, you got antenna and all the rest of it. So the guys from On The Move last minute just added this. So we've just got the TV hook up here. Of course, no one really needs an aerial anymore, but you've got the 12 volt, which is very important. And of course, a bit of power out here. We've got heaps of sun pumping at the moment, so we're charging up everything. So we've got the inverter on. Of course, another picnic table. I'll show you this. All right, we'll come back to the compressor and the tyres later. This is ridiculous, this space. Look, I'm a musician, so we're a touring artist, plus we've got 4 kids. So I've still yet to kind of work this out. I've just packed it up, ready to go, but if it was unpacked, I'd like to show you. You can actually have 3 rows here. 1, 2, 3, which is awesome, but I've got a few high things in the middle, like the podcast gear, the recording gear, the guitars and stuff. So I needed a bit more space here. So I'm carrying merch, 2 guitars. I'm taking up most of the space in the outdoor storage, but then up the top, there's so much room. It goes all the way through the other side. Big tunnel boot. You can see here, I wish I could show you, but they just clip on, like when you fold this up, it just sits up like that. So you can have one big space. Like you could put a bike in here, for example, or, I don't know what else is long and wide, blackboard. You want to take a blackboard or whiteboard if you're a teacher. These are the spare tyres. This is a great concept. This just rolls out and acts like a ramp. So you're not underneath well, I'm hoping we're not getting a flat tyre anyway, but big chance we might with all the off-road we're doing. So this just rolls out like a ramp, down she comes. 2 tyres, one either side. We'll get to the storage later, but this is awesome. Okay, so this fit just perfect in here.
Is that your favourite fridge?
This is definitely my favourite fridge, and it's low right now. We need to be stocking that up. And it's some plug in here, and it's got a fan as well to keep it all cool and running. So I've never had a problem with this. This just goes in, bumpy roads, no matter, and it keeps the weight down as well at the front, which is what you want. You want the weight at the front down. And that's why I also love this. This is a whole nother area. See these? You can move these, and basically you don't need the roof racks of your car. And I like that because one, it's actually easy to access. This is where we keep all the kids' jackets, spare shoes, your, you know, wardrobe that you've never actually pulled out, you know, that other wardrobe with your 45,000 pairs of shoes. And yeah, I love it. So it's storing lots of winter clothes for now, and you can keep it locked up. The kids are learning how to open it, and it does not move. And it weighs it down as well, because you always want the weight to be at the front. All right, so this is where the gas is. So here is the diesel for the diesel heater, and we used that last night. It's freezing out here, and it actually gets too hot, doesn't it? It's so warm. You never get too cold out here. Right, so 2 gas bottles. This comes out just a little bit. We try to use the outside one first. When it runs out, we top up. But when I was away, you smashed through both of them. So that's the nature of the game. Another little storage component here. It's a bit of a mess, and I can see the kids have got slime. My most hated thing. Can we throw that? Again, spare tyre. This is the other side of the tunnel boot. I've got a little bit of a rhythm here. It's where I keep the mat, some tanks, more merch, as you can see. I would like to make it a little bit better. We've got the generator in there too. Yeah, it's all trial and error. Kids bunks, 1, 2, another one up the top. Here, this was a great addition. Mitch from On The Move let us know about this, thought it would be a good addition, and he is spot on. It's just another Anderson plug, which has been handy for the Starlink. But originally it was put on if you've got a solar blanket and you want to pump up, you know, if you want to pump up the solar, but we have that much solar, and I'll take you around to that soon. This is the battery setup. Holy shit, we've lost a few bolts here. Outdoor shower. I snapped the key. Trying to get into the power outlets, which are here.
Was that like week 1?
That was, yeah, week 3, so we haven't had an outdoor shower yet. We'll get a key soon. Another bit of storage. I use this for all the hoses and connections, chocks. Yeah, plenty of space. And again, this is the big lot of storage here, which we have a spare cassette. It's very handy when you're off grid. I mean, you know, we're researching now about other options for toilets and things, and yeah, for the meantime while we're learning, this is the go. But this is like, you can't see, we have just the entire outdoor furniture out here. There's like 7 chairs, you know, the outdoor table, cassette, and all the covers. Get in there, son. So in she goes. All right, I'm reluctant to give too much away at the back because this is my little hidey hole. Great storage here. Now, again, dusty as all hell because we have been off-gridding, but like, I've never even used any of this, but there's just spots for zip ties and
What are those?
microphone. That's little outdoor tents for the kids, 1-man tents. Yeah, real light. Just thought if we go outdoors or they want to have a little camp. Again, extra space, but let me show you this. I've zip tied one side. We're going to keep that together because that's snapped off with the rough ride. I don't even know if you know about this. Only Goldie and I do, but this would be great if you're trying to sneak into a festival and, like, you know, put your booze in down the bottom. Down here you got these 2 levers. Oh, look out. Unhitch it first. Look at that dust. Bloody hell. Can't wait to give this a good scrub. So, there is just no way of escaping dust, but what we've been using this one for is my merch, like the t-shirts and hats, and we cry vacuum in like a seal bag, and they're all safe from the outdoor elements. How good are these flies? We've got a live crowd here today. That just goes back in like this. Make sure it's plugged in, yep. You've got to always pull back, and just for safety, clip a Rooney. Camera, reversing camera. I think I'm going to get this right. There's on this awning, have a look at this. I don't know if you can see up there. That is probably the best thing about this Caravan. It's 1200 watts of solar just on that awning. And on the roof there's another 800. So all up there's 2000 watts, which is massive. I got to double check those figures, but essentially, like, we can have the coffee machine, the inverter going with the coffee machine, the air fryer, the microwave, not all at once. We've learnt that, do not do that. But The moment you want to juice up a little bit, just pull the awning out and you can just see it just charge up, fully charged in. And I don't know, we'll have a check in, but it'll be fully charged right now. Its power's never a problem. It's water, but we have 360 litres of water, drinking water, which is huge, and there's taps down the bottom. And we also have 90 litres of grey water. So for out here, that's pretty good. I mean, there's 6 of us, so we go through it really quickly. I should mention, they're all sitting under the axle, so it gives it a really good balance. There's 3 tanks, or there's 4 if you want the bonus one, but 3 is enough for us. And come have a look at the compressor and the airbags. This has been both the greatest thing ever and also a very big, quick learning curve. So if you can get down here, you can see the airbags. There's 4, 1 for each tyre. The beauty of those, well, firstly, it's a really good ride. So you pump them up when you're driving, you get it all level. You make sure you're sitting at the right level. And then when you, this is awesome, when you get to wherever you want to camp, so for example here, it just it just levels itself. We've got a little leveler up there and you just lower it down with the airbags and it tells you when you're absolutely level. So I generally bring it all the way down, the short family need it down, as low as I can go for both sides, and then we level a little bit as we go. And here is where all the action for that happens. So this is, in here is the compressor. So if you want to turn the compressor on and fill it up, right, and then as you can see, left and right. So if we want, you could probably, I'll pump up the left side now, you can just see the whole Caravan go up. You see, you can hear the clicking. So I'll give it a bit of juice. Pump up the other side. Now the other thing, if you know, fuse breaks or something, or the compressor overheats, which you can do, you have you have the option to get your air compressor, and pump it up yourself, which we've done a couple of times. Of course, there's the line out as well. So if you want to pump up the tyres, you just pump it up there, and and there's at the back, we've got a full kit for that as well. So worth its weight in gold. Blackjack. This is the Blackjack Mini. It's sensational. We had to quickly go get the jockey block. I would very much recommend that. I know you can just use wood or whatever, but this thing, because it's not on a wheel, it can slide a bit. So make sure you put your chocks in behind the tyres. So let's talk about the overkill. 4 spotties. The guys just had a couple of spares in there. I mean, you don't even need any, to be honest, but they thought maybe I could do some cool content. And we've been up on the hills up at Meander down in Tasmania, and we pumped it up and played a few tunes. But I found that the other day we were coming from Coober Pedy to William Creek. We had some problems with the airline, so we were taking a little bit of time to get here. It just went dark like that. We had about 40 minutes to go. Could not see a thing. There was a detour. Google Maps wasn't working. And so we just we got the spotties out and just shone it for about half an hour, and it kind of it led its way to William Creek, which I was stoked about. Most people want to know the weight. So this particular model, it's not the black edition. It came in about 3.1 tear. Now keep in mind we've got 360 litres of water, so that'll quickly go up to 3.5. You can get it under 3.5. We got heaps of kids. We opted to do the upgrade for the it's for the 4-ton upgrades, just so we're under all the time. We didn't have to worry about weighing. So, and we are well under. We weighed it fully full with water and all of us in it, and I think we came in at 3.6 for the Caravan. Yeah. That's us. That's the 6.9F Grenade on the move. We love it. The inside will probably tell you a little bit more about why we chose it.